Hello there trainers, Blue here back with another Pokemon guide video, this time for Dodrio, a Generation 1 normal and flying type poke which received a sneaky stat buff in Generation 7 along with access to a cool new gimmick. But first, as always, the abilities. Dodrio has 3 pretty subpar abilities and none actually do very much to help us no matter what set we run. Runaway does literally nothing in battle, Early Bird means we wake up in 1 turn, and Tangled Feet boosts our evasion by 1 stage if we become confused, so yeah, not the greatest ability choices. Z Mirror Move is strange, and it defines this set. So, first, we gain +2 attack, then copy whatever the opponent's move is, and transform that into a Z move. So, the absolute best outcomes are when your opponent has used a normal or flying attack, and you copy that to use Breakneck Blitz or Supersonic Sky Strike right back at them, gaining the same type attack bonus. However, this can also create some strange situations, such as swapping in your Dodrio on a Shadow Ball for the immunity, then Z Mirror Moving to fire back your own Ghost type Z move, Never Ending Nightmare. Obviously this works well on Pokemon weak to their own typing, like Ghost or Dragon, but be careful about Pokemon abilities. You do not want to mirror move a fire attack back on a Flash Fire Pokemon, or a water attack back against Storm Drain, or a grass type attack back against Sap Sipper, etc. Protect or Substitute can be used here if you outspeed your opponent, because Z Mirror Move will fail if you go first, so you can stall out a turn to see what kind of move you could copy. If you intend to keep Dodrio purely as a revenge killer, then you could put another attack in here instead, like Knock Off to cover against Ghost types, or Quick Attack for a priority option. Jump Kick rounds out our coverage by allowing us to hit Steel, Rock, and Normal types for super effective damage. Set 2 is playing on the expectation that Dodrio will be using Z Mirror Move, but instead of stalling our first turn to protect or substitute, we go straight for the attack on turn 1, hopefully catching our opponent by surprise as they switch into something. Choice Band gives us a power boost, and with our newly increased 110 base speed, there is really nothing to this set. Bring it in as a fast revenge killer and spam an attack. Either you get the revenge kill on a weakened opponent, or they swap into something which you can hopefully threaten to 2-hit KO. Set 3, Gimmick Alert, Gimmick Alert. Dodrio gets Flail. Flail is more powerful at lower HP. Dodrio is a very frail Pokemon, so combine Focus Sash and Swords Dance on turn 1 while our opponent knocks us to 1 HP. Then we click Flail on turn 2 for a 200 base power stab normal type attack at +2 attack. Note that this only works against Pokemon which Dodrio naturally outspeed and which do not have priority. Knock Off is here to cover against Ghost types, Jump Kick again hits Steel, Normal, and Rock types which would resist your normal type stab, and Protect may be worth considering to scout out our opponent's moves and block Fake Out users from breaking your sash. So in summary, Dodrio has thankfully been buffed just enough to push it into the fast Pokemon range. Z Mirror Move can be very hit or miss depending on what your opponent does and whether or not they are aware of its effect, but a free Swords Dance equivalent and a Z move in 1 turn is a tremendously efficient use of a single turn. Dodrio has a fairly shallow move pool, and limited set options restrict its viability to make it fairly predictable. However, the small amount of coverage it does get perfectly rounds out its normal and flying dual stab, making it difficult to wall out completely. And the unpredictable nature of Z-Move can bring a new spin on almost every matchup. My suggestions? Run Dodrio as a revenge killer, leaving it in the back of your team until one of your Pokemon faints, or until you can swap it in safely with a slow U-turn or Volt Switch user. This way you can preserve it until you know which move you will copy and reduce its weakness to priority users. So that's it for Dodrio. Linked here at the end of the video you will find a few more of my guide videos. Feel free to like or dislike at your pleasure to support the channel, and maybe consider subscribing for more guides, giveaways and Wi-Fi content. I have been Blue, and I am out of here.